Hi, everyone. Hello, everyone. Let's move this closer. Just waiting for YouTube to notify all, and then we shall commence. Please like as you come in. Hello, everyone. Please like as you come in, and if you can hear me, please do let me know in the comment section if you can hear me as well. All right. I'm just waiting for that 1 minute countdown for YouTube to notify others, and then we shall go on into today's show. Please like as you come in, like and share as you come in. Like, guys. Just waiting for others to join us. If you guys can hear me, please let me know in the comment section, okay? And if I'm glancing to the left, is I'm glancing because I've got some stuff I'm going to be reading off my laptop. I think I'm just going to bring my laptop over, and then if I need to read anything, I can easily read on my laptop. So guys, let me know if you can hear me, and then I'm going to do a quick introduction, and then we shall start. So just waiting for that countdown. Happy Friday to each and every one of you from where you're watching from. And my name is Wemimo. If you're new to my channel, and I'm also known as Thatmumof5 and also known as TMO5 Kaneko. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back. So today's live stream, um, I was not gonna make a live stream, okay? I was not going to make a live stream. However, when I saw, according to the title, you know what this live stream is all about. And I'm just going to do a quick summary for those of you who are new to my channel, who were not aware of the case of Andrew Ochekwo, Celine, Afiba, Ben Samuel, the Nigerian police, harassing Guam issue. If you want to listen to an extensive live stream that I've done in regards to all these names I've mentioned, there's a playlist on my channel. You can go start from there so you understand what we're going to be discussing today, okay? So in this live stream today, it's going to be excluding harassing because it's not got anything to do with harassing. Like this live stream today is not got anything to do with harassing. However, we're going to be discussing Andrew Ochekwo, we're going to be discussing Celine and Afiba, and we're also going to be discussing Ben Samuel and the Nigerian police. So according to that title there, I'm just going to do a quick summary for those of you who are just watching me, okay? So in case you don't know who Andrew Ochekwo is. Andrew Ochekwo is a Nigerian British. He was in the UK up until I believe 2022, 23. Obviously, he committed a couple of crimes. He went to jail. I mean, Andrew Ochekwo was known. Hello, Habi, how are you? Thanks for joining me. So Andrew Ochekwo was, according to his friend, mentioned that it was not even apart from mentioned by his friend, Andrew Ochekwo was into like mechanic, gas engineering and stuff. He was like he has lots of contract with lots of council homes in the UK, so he had a good business. However, I guess his downfall stemmed from the fact that he committed a crime, he went to jail, and that was how his downfall started. Okay, so I'm going to read a post. In fact, I've been trying to find this post for a very long time, and I just popped in Andrew Cheko's name in the Google search button, and it came in with the appeal that the police made in regards to Andrew Ochekwo. So Andrew Ochekwo is or Ben Samuel, whom we all know as cameraman, highliner man, Mr. Accomplice. That's how he calls it. He's a friend to Andrew Ochekwo. And to the story of Celine and Afiba are friends. Celine is a Nigerian and Afiba is a Ghanaian girl. So it was, according to what we've heard so far, Celine was a friend to a Blessing and Celine. I mean, Celine and Afiba went to go visit Blessing because it was supposed that Blessing was gonna get married. So that was why they went, but that was not the case. And then, long story short, Celine and Afiba went to meet Andrew. I believe from the beginning of the story to the end, Celine knew Andrew was. Afiba had no idea who Andrew was. So they went to go visit Andrew Ochekwo. And upon visiting them, there was a lot of text messages making it look as if these girls were Ron's girls. Mind you, Afiba is married, Celine is not, but Celine was in a serious relationship, okay? So these ladies went to visit Andrew Ochekwo, and it was while they were in Andrew Ochekwo's house, it was alleged that Afiba sent an SOS to Blessing to say, we have been kidnapped by Andrew, call the police. So he went on to show that um Afiba sent like a map, Google map as to location, blah 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 blah. But their friend, whom she was expecting was going to go find help for them, delayed that help till later. So there's lots of stories. Like, guys, if you're new to my channel and you're new to hearing this case, go onto my channel. There's a playlist, like the extensive videos where you can catch up and understand. So the post I found on internet is from boxfreshpress.co.uk. So it said that I'm just going to read it according. It says police appeals for help across Buckinghamshire. So this appeal was on social media was placed on social media on the 4th of March of last year. Please like and share this live stream as you come in. So 3 appeals were released by the police that week to help find witnesses to an assault, a weapons incident, and to find a wanted man. So the appeals are: one, witness to assault. At about 3:30 p.m. on February 28th, a girl was walking along Channel Drive, Tyler's Green. A man appeared in front of the victim and assaulted her. The offender then pushed the victim and she fell over before running away. Okay. The victim suffered some grazes to her knees. The offender is described as a black man, approximately 20 to 30 years old, around 6 foot tall, and of muscular build. He was wearing a long black jacket and black trousers. So that's one of the first appeals, okay? And it's investigating officer detective inspector Ollie Stockwell based at Amersham police station said, we are in the very early stages of an investigation and I'm appealing for anyone with information with this assault to please come forward. You may have seen increased obviously when incidents like that happen in the UK in a certain area, there's going to be lots of police presence in that area, which in this case, as a when it was reported that they were looking for or finding Andrew Ochekwo, all of that was it. And then there's a number which I'm going to be putting in the comment section. If anybody whatsoever has any information about Andrew Ochekwo before he left Nigeria, before he left UK to go to Nigeria, there's a reference number. I wish I found this reference number from the beginning. I will have shared this with you. So I'm going to share that website with you and you can read it and you can find the reference number if you want to quote anything in regards to Andrew Ochekwo to the police. And then the second appeal was wanted man. Andrew Ochekwo, also known as Andrew Ochekwo and David Okorocha, 51, is wanted in connection with the sexual assault of a woman at an address in Milton Keynes in June 2019. You all know Mr. Eyeliner, Mr. Karimaraman also reside in Milton Keynes, and him and Andrew Ochekwo, he said they've been good friends for over 10 years or so. And with that being said, they describe Andrew Ochekwo as a wanted man. He is 5'7" tall, of heavy build, has a small scar to the left eyebrow, and is believed to be residing in the Milton Keynes area. Investigative detective based at Milton Keynes police station said inquiries have been ongoing to locate Andrew Ochekwo, but we are now appealing for the public's help. If you see him, we are advised not to approach him and call 999. And there's a number that's been quoted there as at then if people knew. So by this time, Andrew Ochekwo was already in Nigeria. Okay. By this time, Andrew Ochekwo was already in Nigeria. So that's the second appeal. And the third appeal was witness incident. On February 28th, 2 males with knives were seen chasing another male outside Milton Keynes Academy on Fullwoods Drive, leading at about 4 p.m. Officers, including an armed deployment, attended, but the officers had left the scene. No injuries were reported. So you all heard there. Andrew Ochekwo was declared as a wanted man. Okay. And it's been alleged that he left the UK maybe shortly after this request wanted was placed on the internet. So this request for him being wanted was placed on the 4th of March. So it could have been possible that Andrew Ochekwo left in the early year, maybe early March, early year in 2023. And meanwhile, the Mr. Man has been, frolicking, doing all sorts of things that we were not aware of. So how did we get to know about Andrew Ochekwo? It wasn't until when Harrison Guamishu came out to say there's 2 million missing, and it was on Facebook that I just added to, but obviously came across the case through Ben Samuel, who is Andrew's friend, and that was how I got to know about the case, and that was when I started talking about it. So, long story short, so far till now, nobody seems to know what's happening to the girls. Andrew, unfortunately, has been eliminated by the Nigerian police because along the line we found out that this case concerning Andrew, Ben Samuel, Celine and Afiba, it's deeper than what we do. It has the involvement of a Nigerian politician. So far, that's what has been reported. So obviously, with all this hula hula going about, Nigerian police said they were going to come out with a report. They said we should give them 2 weeks. It's been 2 months and over. In fact, over 2 months plus now. The Nigerian police are yet to come out with the report. I mean, their report to say, oh, this was what they found out. They've not come out to explain they've not come out to explain the contribution of the Nigerian police to how Andrew Ochekwo was eliminated, what investigation, like so many things in regards to how the police messed up. And obviously, you all know my opinion as to the fact that Ben Samuel, who is Andrew Ochekwo's friend, was receiving images of women, nude images, videos of women that visited Andrew. So it's like Andrew will visit, if girls will visit Andrew, Andrew would take a video of picture of them doing getting down with them, whatever, and was sending it to his friend here in the UK. So as at the time when before these girls were being mentioned that they were missing, um Andrew, as usual, has already sent images of these girls to Ben Samuel, who is in the UK. And don't get me wrong, there's been videos of Ben Samuel visiting Andrew in Nigeria as well. And obviously, when this case started, and even myself and everybody out there had a question of, he was sending you videos of obviously how he was getting up with girls, messing up with girls. There's been several instances of other victims who escaped him. Celine and Afiba happens to be the one that did not escape him. Well, to the best of our knowledge, there was another bodybuilder, Goody, who was alleged to maybe something has happened to her in the hands of Andrew. We don't know that yet, but that's been mentioned as well. So I am still of the opinion that you knew your friend, you came out to tell her like Andrew Ochekwo is a psychopath, and we all know the traits of psychopaths. And he was sending all of this to you. I did not think to share it with people. And the first time, even before I started talking about this case, I did went onto his page and asked him that you knew he was wanted, and you knew he already left Nigeria. Why did you not let the UK police know that, oh, the person you are looking for is now in Nigeria? Oh? And his excuses were that as at then he did not know. I still have that message. For that, I still have the screenshot of his response that he did not know that Andrew was declared wanted. And then, okay, by the time you know that he's declared wanted, how did you get back to the police to let them know that, oh, the person you are looking for is actually in Nigeria? Or did you tell the Nigerian police of what you think your friend is capable of? It was like, oh, who in the Nigerian police? Hello, B16. He was like, well, so obviously he claimed that who would you have reported the case to in Nigeria? That is it the Nigerian police who wanted him to bring money and stuff like that. But you know what? There I have so many questions. Everybody out there have so many questions and stuff like that. And I'm still of the opinion that when Andrew got into trouble, when he was arrested by the police, Andrew was communicating with him. And even from his own videos, he said himself that he was saying to Andrew that will cooperate with the police, or do you want me to call somebody to speak to them so that they will, so that they will be take it easy with you. So, Mr. Cameraman, Mr. Highliner, know somebody you could call to make sure that the police do not or will not mess up Andrew. But before all these cases of police from Abuja arresting Andrew, he did not know to call somebody to say, this is what Andrew is capable of. Obviously, all of his excuses were like, oh, you want Andrew to buy him. This is that, he came up with all of those excuses. In fact, there was a lot. Since then, it's turned this case of Celine and Afiba and the ones that we don't know about, it's turned it into a shitty show. It goes on live stream. It's called every YouTuber that have decided to use their platform to share this case so that the public become aware of it. He has come cursing at himself and not me. He's gone on to curse at a barrister on this street of YouTube who analyzed the story, who let us know that for the fact that you were not there, you were not there doing those bad things with your friend, for the fact that you know firsthand that you could be roped in, that you should be brought in for questioning. Obviously, due to being a learned lawyer, she gave she gave an opinion. He went on, abuse that person, curse, and do all of that. So the story that I came here to share was the fact that I received a notification to say that he started a GoFundMe account. Hey, he started a GoFundMe account. And that account, as at the time I saw that post this morning, it said that that account was created 14 hours. So I saw that post about 9 o'clock this morning. And it said that account was created 14 hours ago as at 9 o'clock this morning when I saw it. So let me go and open the page. So this is somebody who called out harassing Guamishu that why did harassing Guamishu have a GoFundMe account created for him? We all know harassing Guamishu's into humanitarian acts, okay? If people reach out to him, in the first place, it was Celine and Afiba's families that reached out to Harrison to help them with this case. So that was how Harrison got involved. If somebody reached out to him to help them with the case, you don't expect him to spend his own money, okay? And I want to believe that at some point, this missing girl's family, was helping financially or was contributing financially towards all the places that Harrison went to, because obviously the Nigerian police, they are all shitty, like they all did shitty business. Even till now, we don't know whatever they found, that they've still not come and tell us what is going on. So that was how Harrison. So Harrison is into humanitarian stuff. Harrison's been on various news channels, to discuss this, like, to create more awareness. Okay. So the GoFundMe account that was created on behalf of Harrison was not Harrison himself that created it. When that GoFundMe account was created, Harrison came out to say it was his friend who knew, the nature of what he does for people that created that GoFundMe account. So, this Mr. Cameraman went on his live stream on YouTube. Oh, it's going to be fun today. I bring it as it is. It acts like a puppet to me. I'm sorry to say. I'm going to try and not, be insultive to anybody. So, he made it like a shit show. And he went against calling people out, calling so many people out. There's another guy in the US called Sabio, who obviously was, he reached out to him to say, what, let's discuss about that. And this man has always said that in order to find what happened to these girls, Mr. Cameraman has all the details. Me, I don't have time. He does live stream middle of the night. He does 24 hours of live stream. I don't have time to go and sit down to go and be looking for evidence. Okay, so Mr. Sabio did say that in order to find what actually happened to these girls and every other thing that is involved in their black sheep's server, that all the answers are in the hands of Ben Samuel. Okay, so the thing that kind of like that rushed through me when I saw that notification of a GoFundMe account was the fact that he wants to turn this case of Celine and Afiba to Mohbad's case. You all know what people are doing with Mohbad's case now. So many bloggers, they turn it, they now hire the son. They did not hire a son. They want a new autopsy. You all know what's happening in terms of what happened to Mohbad, the singer. So that was what ran through my mind, like, oh, so he wants to turn this into a shit show. Mind you guys, there's been an alleged information that reached out to me, or that I received, that Mr. Ben Samuel defrauded them of a lot of money for business. So that's to the side. So when I now saw this, so I'm on the page of the GoFundMe, and it says justice for Andrew. Let me show you guys so it does not seem as if I'm the one just reading. So that's the GoFundMe there. Okay, I'm not going to share it because I'm not supporting this GoFundMe. Okay, if you like, go and put your money. It's your hard-earned money. And then for the fact that he's gone on to put up this GoFundMe account, are Celine and Afiba's family aware of this? Did they give him the go-ahead to seek for money for these ladies? Because if that's the case, well, I would implore those families to come out and say yes, they are solidly behind this GoFundMe account. So his target is £5,000, and he is the first person that's donated £20 so far. So, and his name is there. So we said justice for Andrew, Celine, and Afiba. Guys, don't get me wrong. Andrew still deserves some sort of justice, because at the end of the day, if at all, he went to court and the court found him guilty of what has been happened to this girl, he still deserved his day in court, regardless of what he has been accused of. Him being unnecessary, being eliminated the way he was eliminated, it was absolutely wrong. The police had no right whatsoever to have taken his life. I don't care if he was running. I don't care if Andrew was running. He did not deserve what the Nigerian police did to him, because everybody deserved their day in courts. I was just looking at the video of the most popular TikToker that fired two women in the United States that had tattoo all over his face. That case happened in 2019. Even though he confessed, he still had his day in court. And now they said that he was sentenced to death. His day in court came. Abby said, I'm so sure they are not. Exactly. So that's why I'm putting it out here, that if they are aware, or if they had his back, if they gave him the backing that he should sources for money for these two ladies, they need to come out here and announce it publicly. Because in this regard, there's no point them keeping quiet. There's no need for them to keep quiet. They need to come out and say, oh yes, so we approved Mr. Highliner to use Celine's name and Afiba to seek for money. So, like I was saying, hi Zoe, how are you? It's been a while. Abby says somebody that's left his job to be going on lives every day, morning on similar. Ataya Abby. Zoe said, so Andrew is a victim. No, I'm not saying he's a victim, but then he still deserved to be arrested, questioned. If there's evidence, as long as the police charge him to court, like what I'm saying is that he still deserves his day in court. The way the Nigerian police eliminated him was wrong. He still, and I've always said this, he still deserves his day in court, even though there's a lot of evidence pointing in his direction that he was the last person that saw those girls alive. So now, he now went to go and create a GoFundMe. And I'm going to read what it says here. I'm reading it from the page. Like I said, I am not going to share the page because I won't be promoting the GoFundMe page. If you put your money there, you will use your money to buy more gadgets. You will use your money to go to club every weekend. That is what he's going to use your money for. That is what he's going to use your money for. So me, I am not supporting this GoFundMe account, except Celine and Afiba's family comes forward. And even if Celine and Afiba's family comes forward, I will not support it still, because Sabio was spending his own money without asking any of those two girls' families to give him money. Sabio was willing to pay people who were, looking into the case, to say, this is what we think. Cameraman has all these things. Sabio never asked anybody for money. I never asked anybody for money. Nobody who has been talking about Celine and Afiba ever asked anybody for money. But this man is now using these ladies, I'll call them, because I have no business with Andrew. My interest is the fact that we want to know what happened to these girls. We need a detailed information of what happened to these girls, and this information lies in the hand of Ben Samuel Utori. I believe that everything lies, because at some point before Andrew was eliminated, you were not confident to come discuss about it. Immediately you heard Andrew was eliminated, your mouth started running like a tap. And it's fine that your mouth started running as a tap. I wish all the information you were spilling, or all the information you were still spilling, was given to the police the first time round, before we got to where we are now. Maybe that information would have helped in figuring what happened to these girls or where they are. Abby said Andrew is somewhat a victim in the hands of the Nigerian police, but Celine and Afiba are victims in the hand of Andrew, because yes, it was the last person who saw them alive. So he's got a GoFundMe now. He wants to raise £5,000. He is the first and only. Let me refresh the page again to be sure. Maybe some people have started putting money. So far, £20 has been raised, and he is the first donator. Let me not misspeak English. Abby said if he can't afford it anymore, he should take and rest and get who begged him to take the case on. To the best of my knowledge, it was the one who came to tell us that Andrew is a well-to-do guy, that Andrew has money. So if Andrew's family, or if you want to seek justice for Andrew, speak to his family to give you the funds, or let Andrew's family know what you want to do and let them pay towards finding out what happened to their loved one. So I'm going to read what it says. It said, hello, I'm Otori Ben Samuel, a UK-based blogger. Over the past 3 months, I have been deeply involved in investigating. Deeply? How have you been investigating? If you want to investigate, you need to pack your bags and go to Nigeria, because everything happened in Nigeria. He said he has been deeply investigating the troubling case surrounding the death of Ochekwo, a British national, involving MURDER and cover-up. He is, I'm not going to say we because I'm not part of his critical. He is at a critical juncture and urgently need the Nigerian government and police to acknowledge their wrongdoing and provide an explanation to the British public. What British public? But you told us that Andrew is now in Nigeria, and you said that if the British police have business with you, they would have. So what do you think? What's the business of British public here, Mr. Otori? I'm asking you, what is the business of the British public here about what transpired with Andrew? Andrew used his 2 legs to waka enter Nigeria, because if he were still to be in the UK, he would have been caught, and if he was found guilty of the crimes that is being leveled against him, he would have been in jail, and Celine And Afiba would still be alive today. So you still contributed in a way in that aspect. So he said he is reaching out with a heavy heart, seeking your support. He is seeking justice not only for Andrew, who was mysteriously eliminated after being removed from another police custody, but also for Celine, a Nigerian citizen, and her friend Afiba, a Ghanaian citizen, who have vanished under suspicious circumstances. I don't believe, destined for greatness, how are you? I don't believe they vanished, because I still believe that, Ben, you know where these girls are. You were the person who Andrew, your friend, has been sending videos to. There's been information as to your involvement in how Andrew was teaching you how to kerewa. You were sent videos of one of Andrew's victims who escaped, and you tried to fake as if you don't recognize the girl. It was not the girl put a question to you that your glasses was able to adjust your eyesight to recognize the girl. You were like, oh, because she had makeup on, because she had wigs on. If she had a wig on. Hello, Shadi, how are you? Thanks for joining. You said it was because then when you saw a video, she had makeup, she was looking this, but obviously in the video on that is Freeze live show that you did not recognize that. It was not this girl put a question to you that you sat up to say, oh, yeah. Are you that HL? You're not that old to have dementia or to have memory loss, Ben. So we are still reading the GoFundMe page that Mr. Cameraman set up. So it said the case is riddled with inconsistencies. Mr. Ben, there's lots of inconsistencies in everything you have said as well, and appears to be a part of a large cover-up. Your support is crucial to uncover the truth. The disturbing case on April 27, 2024. So this is a narration of what he felt or he believed happened, okay? Hi, Zoe, how are you? So it's giving us a summary of how the guests went to visit. Destin said, Mom5, please, what about the case you filed against Ben with the police over there? To be honest, the police will not share anything. All I was advised was that if as many people report, or no, even if anybody reports, they've assigned a particular detective who then looks into the case, and if they decide to do something, they will do it. And on a normal day, because this crime happened in Nigeria, to be honest, they wouldn't do anything in regards to Ben here. But then Ben still knew he was receiving videos of girls, of people that have been on a normal day here in the UK. If you are receiving videos of somebody who is being, that kind of thing, the police will charge you, because you can't have a nude video of people in your phone. Why? If you're not a pedophile, why? So I can't really tell, because even when I spoke to somebody who I know is in the police, and I said, oh, this, you were like, no, even if you go report, they will not tell you if they're investigating it. They will not tell you. They will just say, okay, put your report in. And like I said, I filed my report in. And that website I told you that I was reading information from, where they mentioned that Andrew was being wanted, there's lots of reference numbers that if you call the police, they tell you what number to call and what number to quote. So if anybody is still in the UK who wants to go and report that Andrew Bird has a part in how Andrew left Nigeria, left the UK, or what he's doing, or in regards to the information he has, the information is there. Okay. Hi, Tolu, how are you? Kate said, it's unfortunate that cameraman is hindering justice and pretending to be seeking justice. He's fighting for Andrew, not Celine and Afiba. He's looking for money for court case to defend himself, indeed. So, honestly, I really don't understand him seeking for GoFundMe, because he came after Harrison. He said, why happy? What does he need GoFundMe for? And I've not even gone back to go and look at that Harrison's GoFundMe page. Because at the end of the day, that GoFundMe that they set up for Harrison was not necessarily for the case of Celine and Afiba. We all know that Harrison is an human rights activist. So there are other cases he's been doing that he will come out and say this money was from his pockets. Just how Very Dark Man. I'm not a fan of Very Dark Man, but we all see at times when Very Dark Man will say, oh, he's just giving people money, oh, or he's just done borehole, oh, this, that. Okay? Shadi said, Mr. Fake Active, no one cares about. You know what? So let's read the narrative he has here of what happened. So he said, during the disturbing case on April 27, 2024, Andrew invited Celine and Afiba to spend the weekend with him in Aba, Nigeria. What was meant to be a peaceful visit quickly turned into a nightmare. That's because your freaking friend, your psychopath friend, did something nasty to them. So Andrew invited Celine over the weekend, which was meant to be a quick visit, okay, turned into a nightmare. On April 28, Afiba sent an SOS message claiming they were kidnapped by Andrew. Despite this urgent plea, the authorities were not alerted promptly, resulting in the loss of critical time. Blessing Onyeye, like I said, I believe Blessing has a hand in this case as well. Blessing Onyeye, who received the SOS, delayed reporting it for 48 hours due to a connections with a powerful Nigerian politician. This delay severely hampered efforts to rescue the girls and apprehend Andrew immediately. Andrew was later arrested after intense negotiations, but disturbing allegations emerged during his custody, suggesting the girls staged their kidnapping. That is where Nigerian police messed up. Okay? Even if that was the case, should they even be saying that to a suspect? Should they even be saying that to the face of a suspect or to the ears of a suspect? Should it not be part of their investigation? Because at the end of the day, they've not even found the girls. So this narrative is questionable and raises serious concerns about the integrity of the investigation. Additionally, Andrew's transfer to the intelligence IRT under dubious circumstances and his subsequent suspicious murder after the police has extorted money from him add to the complexity and suspicion surrounding the case. Meanwhile, human remains discovered near Andrew's home turned out to be animal remains. Mr. Ben Samuel, we need you to show us evidence and proof to show that remains they found were animal remains. You don't turn to forensic man beside your room where you do all those shows. You now know from seeing things that was an human. So we need you to show us proof, evidence that those remains found were animal remains. Shadi said, Ben has no content. We all know this. All this clown needs to do is turn himself in. Like I said, Shadi, if he enter Nigeria, he can't go into Nigeria. He can't go into Nigeria. So, Ben, I'm putting it to you. You need to come out and tell us, show us the proof that says that what was found was not human remains, but animal remains. So this show us proof. What forensic evidence have you got? Who carried out the forensic evidence? Destin said, Ben does not have any right at all to put up a GoFundMe for these girls. Hell, let's not forget Andrew shared all the pictures. Exactly. And like I said, he already came out to say that Andrew was well-to-do. Andrew has money. So if Andrew's families really want to know what happens to their to their child or to their son, let them be seeking this justice with his money, because you told us that he's rich, that he has money. So why are you wanting the public to go for to put money so that you can find out what happened to Andrew? So it says that that the human remains discovered were turned out to be animal remains staged to deceive the public, intensifying the need for a thorough investigation. Key witnesses, including Blessing, have disappeared, raising alarming questions about the police actions and potential cover-ups. So he said his mission is to determine he said his mission is to uncover the truth and seek justice for Andrew, Celine and Afiba. No, Ben, you are not seeking justice for Celine and Afiba because you failed them the time you did not speak up to other people about what your friend was capable of doing. That was how you failed them. Because if you've spoken to somebody, like I said, guys, this is my opinion. This is my opinion. Okay? And I've got every right to my opinion. You may not agree with me, but that's fine. We are cool if you don't agree with me. And I'm not going to be rude to you. I'm not going to cuss you out, but it's my opinion. Karin, I'm reading the things he wants to use the money for. I'm on his GoFundMe page, and I'm reading it. So he said his mission is to uncover the truth and seek justice for Andrew, Celine, and Afiba. He said this GoFundMe campaign aims to support one, legal fees. So he wants to use the money for legal fees, hiring experienced lawyers to conduct a thorough and independent investigation, challenging the narratives presented by authorities. That's one. He wants to use it for legal fees, number one. Number two, investigation costs. So you now know that carrying out investigation costs money, and then you were costing out harassing. So you now know now that carrying out investigation will cost money, and you were freaking costing out harassing. You're no different, Ben. So investigation costs. Engaging private investigators. Sabio gave analysis from a private investigator. He did not ask money from the public. Christopher, he told us that from this Ben's GoFundMe now, he said that what they found was human, it was not human remains, so that it was animal remains. So they wrapped, he said that how did Harrison know that that cotton was Ben's, was Andrew's cotton? That was the question he was asking also. He said that that cotton that Harrison found, that how did they know it was Ben's, it was Andrew's cotton? And he told us now that the human remains they found, that he said that it was animal remains, that it is not human remains. So I've asked him a question. You need to show us proof, the forensic report that says that remain they found belongs to an animal. So that's what I'm saying, that if Celine and Afiba's family supported him in putting out this GoFundMe page, they need to come out to the public to address it, to say, oh yes, so they are behind him putting that out. If not, nobody should come in. In fact, even if they come out to say they are behind, nobody should put a penny of their money into this GoFundMe, because he called out Harrison for doing the same, even though Harrison was not the one who set up that GoFundMe page. And that GoFundMe page set up by Harrison's friend was not solely for Celine and Afiba's case alone. We all know that Harrison is into human rights activism. Abio Anna, in this write-up, he said that the remain they found was animal remain. So I put him to him. You should come and show us evidence, proof, toxicology report that says that the remain they found was animal remains. So I'm reading it also. He said number two, for investigation costs, engaging private investigators to gather evidence, track down key witnesses, and piece together what really happened. Number three, awareness campaign. Ben Otori, I am using my page to create awareness of how police failed these girls, of how things happened. What did you do to me? You cussed me out. You were cussing my enemy. And like I said, all of those curses you were claiming in darkness is going to fall back to you 20,000 folds. So if you said you want to raise awareness, raising international awareness through media and advocate. BBC Nigeria Pidgin already have it, so we don't need you. You don't need anybody's penny to raise anything. Engaging, you said, awareness campaigns, raising international awareness through media and advocacy efforts to pressure local and international authorities for a transparent and unbiased investigation. Why your support matters, the fight for justice in this case goes beyond Andrew, Celine, and Afiba. It challenges a system that permits such egregious miscarriage of justice. Your support can make a significant difference. So, like I was saying, Ben, you failed Celine. In fact, you failed your friend Andrew as well, because Andrew could have still been alive today if you've spoken to somebody. You failed your friend as well. By keeping quiet, you failed him. Andrew could have still been alive today, but you failed him, and you failed Celine and Afiba as well. Nigerian police failed massively. And you being a Nigerian yourself, Ben, it is not be today you sabi say Nigerian police that fake people plenty inside there. You be Niger, Ben, you be Niger man. If you like, make you spend 40 years for Australia or UK, the fact remains you are a Nigerian. And you sabi what Nigerian police consist of. You know. It's not as if maybe you came out from a certain planet and suddenly you're like, oh, is that what Nigerian police are capable of? So you're now acting as if you don't know what holds the Nigerian police together. You don't know what kind of water they take bath Nigerian police. You're acting like a JJC. Johnny just come. Yes, the GoFundMe can be reported. Yes. I'm going to recommend. Karen said the families asked to petition to let him delete their names on that GoFundMe. That's what I'm putting out to the family as well. If they are behind him seeking this money on behalf of Celine and Afiba, they need to come forward. And I've shared that link with some people that I know who can reach out to the family of these girls, that they need to come out. Are they aware of this GoFundMe? Are they aware? Are they supporting? And even if they're supporting it, I'm not going to encourage anybody to put any money into it. I am not going to encourage anybody to put any money into it. Karen said he is the key witness. He needs to be tracked. He's in the UK. He's in the UK. And like I said, if you really want to fight for justice, it needs to be in Nigeria. It needs to be on the ground, because all of a sudden you are now trusting the Nigerian police. Oh, the Nigerian police told me this. The Nigerian police said this. The Nigerian police said that. You are suddenly trusting of the Nigerian police. You never trusted them before. So now you are trusting them. Destin said, I support. Thank you so much, Destin, for greatness. No one should support. I'm not, like I said, if you even if you don't have anything to do with your money, go and give homeless people on the streets. He wants to use people's money to enjoy since his source is no more. So you were calling out Discrepancies Harrison for setting up a go. While I'm talking, let me go and see if I can find the link to that Harrison's GoFundMe page, and let me see if maybe that GoFundMe page has increased in money or not. Let me go and see. He called Harrison out, saying, what was with all of your minions? He called them out saying, what does he need that GoFundMe page for? What is the GoFundMe page for? This. In fact, the link to that GoFundMe page is no longer on Harrison's page now. I can't find it here. Let me go and Google it. Karen said he wants to cash out of this issue. He's not earning the money he thought he will earn on YouTube when the girls got me. So now he wants to cash out. That he will not cash out. He will not cash out. Let me find the GoFundMe. GoFundMe. Harrison Guam. Let me see if I can find that GoFundMe for I'm trying to find that GoFundMe for Harrison if it's still working. So the person who actually created that GoFundMe, this is the one that was created in order to support Harrison's job. That GoFundMe said it was created by Divine Ifeanyi Metalu, and they have raised £1,580. That's how much they have raised so far. Okay. He was calling out Harrison. Why did Harrison need GoFundMe this? This. You know? Kate said Ben should come to Nigeria and carry. Exactly. Let him come to Nigeria and carry out the investigation. You told us that Andrew's parents, Andrew is rich. That Andrew is a made man. He has money. So if his family really wanted to know what happened to their son, and as a concerned friend, you go to Nigeria and carry out the legwork. Shebi you say Harrison knows how to do the work. Say Harrison chop this, Harrison chop that, Harrison collect that. Go and do the same work, you know. It's easy to be working in the midst of lions whom you know are after your life as well. Come and do it if you can run it. Christopher said, please, sister, don't worry yourself. On that liar, he only wants to make money for himself, but it will be back on his GoFundMe page. Guys, please like this live stream. There's 40 of you watching me. Please like and share this live stream. So he said we've talked about him wanting to investigate the cost of investigation, raising awareness. Meanwhile, they talk about this case, I don't raise awareness, and I think there's 3 other YouTubers. You chase one other YouTuber, she know they talk about YouTuber thing again. Folktale story they use that channel do now. You cost everybody. You cost Nezeville. You cost her. You swore to her. You swore on her children. You cost everybody that has been talking about this case, all because you want to keep everybody silent. It says lies will go away for 20 years, but when it comes back, it will bite you as if it will burn you as if it's hot like fire. That's the Yoruba word that people have. Like the lies can go for 20 years, but when it comes back, it will touch you like live fire. This is the way it's case is. You want to turn this case to Mohbad's case. You want to turn it to the kind of shenanigans that Mohbad's family are doing with a corpse, with their son lying in the morgue. Karin said, cameraman has no more news of girls to say, so he wants a GoFundMe. He will not get any money. Me, I will report this GoFundMe page. I will report it. So now it says that your support can make a significant difference. By donating to this campaign, you are helping us. No, I don't want to help you. I don't want to help you. Okay. You said you want to seek accountability. Ensure those responsible are held for their actions. Ben, you ought to be held responsible for the part you played in this. So start from yourself. Demand transparency. Call for a clear and open investigation process that reveals the truth. Protect human rights. So you know about protecting human rights. When we were asking you questions that, okay, Andrew was sending videos of the girls and stuff, and you said, oh, just open those videos, you look at it, and you just, you put it to your mind that it's one of those things. And I was asking you, and many people have asked you that, what if one of those videos that Andrew sent you happens to be that of your daughter, or that of an extended family that does not know Andrew as your friend? Would you have kept quiet? If protecting human rights actually meant something to you, you will have said something. Because me reading this thing is stirring up some fire in me towards you. So you don't care about protecting human rights. Those girls whose videos were sent to you, did you protect their human rights? Did you not think they deserve their human rights to be protected? And here you are writing a piece to wanting to raise £5,000. No, man, you don't need that money. And British people do not need, because this crime happened in Nigeria, so you don't need to explain anything to the British public. Bennett said, please stop giving Ben publicity. I'm not doing this because of Ben. I'm doing it because we want the police to come out, arrest those who need to be arrested, and let us know what Andrew did to Celine and Afiba. But this man, where people are sleeping, enjoying peaceful night rest, that is when this one will set camera and will be cussing people out. Now you want to pay for awareness. Why do you have to pay for awareness? When people like me have been talking about this case since the first time I heard about it, you came to cuss me out. You want me to shut my mouth. You were cussing your children, not mine. You say you say you go drive your motor, you go drive your motor, enter road accident. Now you go enter motor, drive road, enter accident. Not me. Because I've got a clear conscience. I'm not guilty in any way of anything. You've been told you are an accomplice from day one. And because people call you, say, now, I accept I'm a Mr. Cameraman. Just like I told you, I accept that I'm an Olofofo. You called me an Olofofo. I accept with all my full chest. On this Celine and Afiba case, I'm going to remain an Olofofo. You called me an Olofofo. So now you've now accepted you're Mr. Cameraman. You came at me saying because they called Andrew big head. So big head now. I should not now me started to call Andrew big head. So why did you accept your name as Mr. Cameraman? And then you are saying because of my profession that I'm calling people Mr. Big Head. The girls, the women on your live stream, the way they cuss at people, are those one women at all? The kind of man that is married to them, I pity them. I pity the man who is married to them or who is dating them. I even pity their children if they have any. Exactly, we are already aware. You should have used his channel as another awareness link, but instead you were calling people out for speaking about something that anybody could decide to talk about it. After you come and tell us that Nigerians. I was just talking about this guy, this popular TikToker that pied 2 women in the US. He had her 2 all across. They said he's a very popular TikTok at whatever. He's just been sentenced to death. And look at thousands of channels on YouTube reporting this case since 2019. I don't think I ever came across any of his family or any of his fans saying, oh, don't talk about him. Don't talk about him. Don't call him this. Don't call him that. And you say you're a learned man. You know, learner, after you thought say you are now an investigative journalism. I still want to see that school, that certificate for the school where you go, where they teach you investigative journalism. I want to see your certificate. Because you woke up one day, because your friend was selling you nude videos of girls, and you now think that makes you an investigative journalist. You are a freaking joke, man. Nigerian comment said, well done, sister. Please control. You know, it's hard to control emotions in stuff like this when you know that if that was his sister, it be here ranting, saying I'm ranting. Also, why have you not talked about this matter since Mr. He has not turned off. He has not turned off. You will go into people's DM and curse them out. And you say, I'm doing this privately. And after you curse them out in their DM, you will now post your curses. You will now post it on your story. So targeting your gullible fans to go after the person you've called out. So he has opened a GoFundMe account. The GoFundMe thing, he was chasing harassing off. So he created this GoFundMe account less than 24 hours ago. He's now asking people for £5,000 to contribute. Let him go ahead and report me. He is mad. If he doesn't report me, he's a bastard. If he doesn't report me, he's a bastard. Let him go and report me. Shebi is the one that has a psychopath friend. He was the one his friend was sending nude videos of girls his friend was assaulting. Why must his friend send him videos like that? And I'm going to keep saying it. He failed those girls. Knowing what your friend was capable of doing, you could have reported him. You knew what his offense was in the UK. And we all know, yeah, this is a country that has laws. If they have substantial evidence, they will get justice for any case. So you don't think wise that, oh, okay, he's left the UK. And now I've seen that he's been wanted. Why did you not go report? Why did you not say, oh, this guy that you guys are looking for is in Nigeria? You can do it anonymously. That was why I said he failed Andrew himself, because if he had reported Andrew anonymously, Andrew could still be alive today. Andrew could be back in the UK today. But he did not do that. And he said he wants to go and report me as prejudiced. He's mad. I think that is Ed that does not have air. Is deceiving him. So now he feels he's in the right position to come and seek for GoFundMe. When other people, when these things you're asking to do, other people have done it without seeking for money. I knew it was going to come to this. I knew it was going to come to this. So he said demand transparency. We have already discussed that. He said protect human rights. He said stand against corruption and abuse of power. How you can help every how you can help every contribution. That English I don't even understand. No matter how small, will aid our efforts to seek the truth and ensure justice is served. Here is how you can help. He wants people to donate. Your financial support will directly fund legal and investigative efforts. Share, spread the word. Well, I'm spreading the word now. But like I said, I will not be donating a penny to this, because you called out somebody who is known for, canvassing for people who are having issues with Nigerian police one way or the other. You said, why does that person need GoFundMe? You said that broke people don't do. So that means you are seeking GoFundMe, that means you are broke as well. So broke people should not be investigative journalists, should not be investigative journalists, and you should not be seeking for funds from the public. Because now you told us that you are now doing exactly what harassing is doing. You are now an investigative journalist, or you are now an human rights activist. So, and you said that broke people don't do human rights activism. So now that you are now human rights activism, that means you are broke. Hence why you are seeking GoFundMe. You remember those were the things you said. Those were the things you said. This is not me saying it. Those were the things you said in your video, that broke people don't do human rights activism. Okay. So you said people should share, spread the word about this campaign on social media and with your networks. I won't be sharing. Nigeria comment. Harrison said he was going to stop talking because it was as if people started. For me, at some point, I was looking at the case like, oh, she and Harrison can't buy these girls now, that because the way people were going after him, it was not the one that bought these girls. It was the one that actually brought the story to the light. So it now turned like, Harrison, what happened? Harrison did this. Harrison did that. They started bringing all the biography of Harrison. He was dissecting everything about Harrison. Harrison had kidney issue. Harrison was in politics. Harrison was in that. Harrison was in this. Harrison stole somebody's car. Harrison did this. He was dissecting the life history of Harrison. On top waiting. So Harrison stopped talking about the case because he already given his report. He told, see, if you want to find out everything about this case, you can find it on Harrison's page. Harrison said he has submitted his own report and his own suggestion, and he's just waiting as well for the police to come out with the report. They told us we will get in 2 weeks. Now it's been over 2.5 months. Police never talk matter. So people should go and be hashtagging on Instagram or on Twitter. Nigerian police, Celine And Afiba, where is the reports? Because those ones, like I said, police Nigeria should be scrapped. They are no use. Nigerian police, there are some good ones there, but 80% of Nigerian police, they know well, they know sabi. They are just there to fill their hungry stomach. We have to be honest with ourselves. Nigerian police is only Nigerian police will collect bribe. Here in the UK, do something like that, your uniform come out, you no go enter, you no go ever wear police uniform again. But Nigerian police, you go collect bribe, then go record you on film, they go seek pardon you, say, no do that again. No, that person go see enter, or that police will go see enter, she go dey collect 20 naira. Nigerian comedy, please don't come and question me. Go and listen to what he has to say. Do you know how many times your cameraman has said they are no longer here or they are here? So nobody heard from them. Do you know how many times Mr. Cameraman has mentioned that they are no longer here, and he has also come here to say, oh, they might still be out there? So I can use the word interchangeably. Here or here no more. I can use that word interchangeably. Well, like I said, you are free. I'm not gonna curse you for having your own opinion or what you believe. Everybody can believe whatever they want to believe in regards to this case. Everybody can believe what they want to believe in regards to this case, because at the end of the day, if our Nigerian police system were actually functional, this case should not still be lingering on. So I'm not dissing you, Nigerian Comedy TV. It's fine, but if I don't have the question, if I don't have the answer for you, and if your question is coming across as if you already know the answer, I'm not gonna be happy with that, because you already have an answer to the question you're asking me, but you just want my opinion. So I'm not calling it out. And if that sounds like a harsh calling out, I apologize for that. But like I said, I will use the word "by" or "still here." I will use it interchangeably because Ben has said so on his channel several times. So Nigerian police is fucked up, messed up. Can you imagine? So Celine's sister went to the police to say her sister is missing with her friend, and that this was the address. So Celine's sister and police went to Andrew's house. Nigerian police got there with Celine's sister, and they say, we don't want to embarrass the owner of this house. We'll come back later at night. Does that not sound fishy to you? Mind you, this case of Celine and Afiba is not the first case that Andrew has ever been involved with the Nigerian police. The Nigerian police in Aba or wherever, they are aware of who Andrew Ochekwo is. So that's why I felt like when Celine's sister went with the Nigerian police and they got to Andrew's house, they said, oh, we don't want to embarrass the owner of this house. We'll come back later at night. If only when Celine's sister and Nigerian police got to that, if only they went into that house and searched the house. Just maybe there will be something, but they did not. And that made me to believe that the Nigerian police of that particular area that went with Celine's sister knew what went down. They knew what went down. So we are still reading his GoFundMe, what he wanted to do with the money. So he said, advocate, join us in calling for justice. I have been calling for justice, but Ben has been trying to keep me short because he was causing his family and not mine. He's been keeping me short. He wants to try and keep me quiet. Hence why I was like, no, I'm not going to come out here except I find something new. But this GoFundMe page in regards to Celine and Afiba is something new, and hence why I am here. Hence why I am here. Hence why I am here. This thing that happened to this girl could happen to anybody. And with the way things are going on like right now, with the way this case is going on, if you are a Nigerian, please endeavor to stay safe and stay alive. Endeavor to stay safe and stay alive, because if anything happens to you, I swear to God, Nigerian police will not look for you. That's what I'm saying, Bennett, sir. I don't know if Celine and Afiba's family are aware of this GoFundMe page. If they are aware of it, they need to come address the public. That yes, we are aware of it. We gave him our consent to seek justice on behalf of their sister. Even if they come out to say that I will not be putting a penny into this GoFundMe page. No, I will not. I will not. Because there was somebody else who was conversing with PI in his area, who was bringing out ideas on how this case could have been dealt with. You shut that person up. You called him names. You body shame him. You do all sort of things. Why is it that it's only we Africans, when we are talking about things like this, we always want to show that I use this? There are so many channels that discuss about crime, and I've never seen any of them say that, oh, you don't talk about this. Oh, you don't talk about this. I've never seen anything like that. And then you say you are seeking for human rights, you are seeking for justice. It's a little bit too late for that, Ben. A little bit too late for that. And I'm going to keep saying this. You failed Andrew as well. You failed him because if you're really a true friend and you know that what Andrew was going through, it's something that you could have sought help for him. And if only you stood up as a good friend that you and sought help for him, Andrew will still be alive today. We won't be here, talking about, oh, what happened to the girls. In fact, obviously, we won't be calling out Nigerian police because nobody today Nigerian police don't they do yama yama. So it said conclusion, Andrew was a dear friend. Well, I'm not interested in whatever Andrew was to you. Like I said, that was his GoFundMe page. He created that page less than 24 hours ago. Yeah, he created that page less than 24 hours ago. He's saved for £5,000 for all the things to raise awareness for legal fees, for investigative costs. So now, you now know now that to carry out investigation is going to cost money, but then you were calling out somebody else who was doing it. You were calling out people else who was doing it. So all of the rants on your page, calling people out, your lawyers, all those ladies on your page, like, it's so sad how this case has gone. And I'm still going to conclude by saying Nigerian police messed this case up. Messed, and the worst thing is that none of the families are saying anything concerning. Exactly, none. I mean, Afiba's husband tried, but he's no longer talking now. The last time he was talking, I think I was on a live stream that Sabio did. People were that I was looking at the comment section. People were not even taking it lightly with him. They were cussing him out because obviously he went to start talking to Ben as well. And from what he said, like he's going to that he's not supporting anybody, he's not behind anybody, he's not camping with anybody, but he will camp with whoever gives or gets him closer to finding out what happened to his wife. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. It's still sad how Odindi, two human being, how a whole two human being could go missing. A whole human being could go missing. Don't get me wrong, people go missing here in their abroad well. And then eventually they either find their corpse or they either find something that let them know that this was what happened to them and stuff like that. But in a case whereby Andrew was the last person to have seen these girls alive, nobody else has reported seeing them alive. He was the last person who saw these girls because he sent a video of them being lying on a bed. He sent it to his friend. So, Mr. Ben, I don't see the need for this GoFundMe page. Your responsibility, your duty should remain calling out Nigerian police. Yeah. Your duty should remain calling out Nigerian police because obviously they are the ones who has the investigation. They have all the evidence. They have Celine's iPad or whatever. They have everything. They said they are investigating whatever. And like I said from the beginning, there was this case where they ended up eliminating Andrew. The Andrew was known to you. You were the one that told us that Andrew is known to the Nigerian police, that this is not the case that actually made them know Andrew. You were the one that let us know that they sold GUN to Andrew. GUN that nobody should own in Nigeria, they sold it to him. These are things the Nigerian police you should be calling out. But instead, you call them out. You are now trusting them, believe that, oh yes, they are doing the right thing, when actually they were not. So they use that report to keep everybody quiet. Now it's been how many months now? Report never come out. Bennett said, the more they feel less concerned, the more the case remains irrelevant in my own opinion. Well, they've tried their best and they're not getting anywhere. What else do we want to do? What else can those of us that are just on social media, what else can we do? I mean, Afiba's husband has tried. At least it was on a live stream with Sabio. It was on a live stream with Daddy Freeze. And I think he did an interview with a Ghanaian YouTuber as well. So yeah, he has tried his best. Mr. Ben is in the comment section. So he said he's asking me a question. Guys, Mr. Ben is in my comment section. Hello, Mr. Ben, welcome. Mr. Ben said, so I'm in quote now. This is what Mr. Ben is saying. Obviously, you guys can't see his comments. So Ben said, Harrison got paid, why did he not speak about from 11th of May? I don't know anything about that information. To the best of my knowledge, all I said is that he's written his report and he's filed it to the police. Okay. Then presenting fast, and fast can get stop all this fight. Mr. Ben, I wish I wish to know what actually transpired between you and Harrison, because both of you seem to be in the same mind when this case started. Because I found out about this case when Just Adetowun went live, and then she was shouting that, oh, how can this happen? So what actually caused that division between both of you? It's all right for two investigators to come together and then they have their argument, okay? But in this case, both of you had an argument, and then you started investigating Harrison's past. What has Harrison's past got to do with Celine and Afiba missing, or Harrison's involvement in finding out what happened? Hello, Chairman Margaret. Thanks for coming in. So these are my questions for you. And now, Mr. Ben, you claimed you called out Harrison, saying that what did Harrison need the GoFundMe for? And I want you to remember that GoFundMe page was not set up by Harrison himself. It said in his video on his channel, on his Instagram page, that it was set up by his friend. And that GoFundMe was not specifically for the case of Celine and Afiba and Andrew. Because if you go onto that GoFundMe by Harrison, it has Andrew picture, Celine and Afiba. And so far, the money so far that has been, the GoFundMe is the 1,500 and something pounds. So why are you now seeking GoFundMe page? You said people who do investigative work, they no be broke people, they do them. So I really don't find the legit idea or the legit reason behind this GoFundMe page you've created. And I've put it out to the family of the girls. If they are supporting this GoFundMe page, they need to come out and address it. They need to come out and, oh yes, so we are in support of Mr. Ben doing this GoFundMe page. Because at the end of the day, all this case, everything that's happened still goes back to the Nigerian police, because they did a shitty show. They did a shitty job. Just if only they've gone into Andrew's house that day when Celine's sister went with them. And I'm still going to be saying this, Ben, you failed your friend Andrew as well, because if you had sought help for him, he will still be alive today. And yeah, cease cussing people out, because this awareness that you want to go and start paying money for, it was what I've been doing. Yes, you might not agree with what I've said. You might not agree with my opinion. You might not agree with the opinion of others of people or hundreds of people who have talked about this thing, but then we are still raising awareness of this case. Bennett said, remember Mohbad case is still on until this day. And mind you, getting justice in Nigeria. I know, Bennett. I absolutely agree with you. I absolutely agree with you. And so I say, if you're in Nigeria, stay alive, because if anything happens to you, Nigeria police no send you. Stay alive if you are in Nigeria, because if anything happens to you, Nigerian police, they wear uniform. They are full of shite. They will not do anything for you. Never happens to any. We should also pray that nothing ever happens to any of us, wahala. Ben said, I have issues with you because you're too knowledgeable. Mr. Ben, like I said, it's hard not to be one-sided. And I go with everything that I hear, except I hear otherwise. And you've heard me several times when I said that if tomorrow I hear say Harrison collect money or he had a hand in whatever, I will come out here to call him out. I've always said that. Maybe you've not seen any of those videos. I've always said it. If I come out here and there's evidence, there's report to say, yes, Harrison did this, Harrison did that, Harrison did this, I will come out here and call him out. Yeah, this case should expose everybody, including you. Everybody involved in this case from beginning. Let everybody be exposed. Let everybody be exposed. When you visited my page, and I respected you as well, but then you started being cheeky. You started being insultive. You know how many times I've been on your live stream and I've asked you questions and you've never replied them. So what do you expect? I'm not going to take anything you say about Harrison. I'm not going to believe anything you say, because I know both of you are at loggerheads. I know both of you are not agreeing with each other now. So if you present anything, I'm not going to accept it. I'm not going to agree with it. I'm not going to fly with it. Just like we said, Nigerian police should come out. They should release that report. Let whatever anybody has imputed into that case, let their investigation come out and expose it. So Mr. Ben said, I have issue with you because you're too knowledgeable to be one-sided. I remember, and like I said in my video, that I am quite emotional because I've got daughters as well, got daughters of those girls' ages, and I want them to be able to go to Nigeria tomorrow without me thinking that something like this will happen to them, or without me even thinking that people will take look at them as JJC and treat them shabbily. I want my children to be able to go to Nigeria knowing that they'll be safe. Yes, I am passionate and emotional about it, and I'm talking on the side of being a mother. And the fact that when I asked you a question, that what if that was an extended family of yours that Andrew sent you a picture of, would you have looked at the video and said, oh, it's one of those things? Would you not have, like, oh, my elder sister or my extended family? No, shit, I'm not taking this. Would you not have done something? You had no answer to that question. You had no answer to that question. You know? You said this case will reveal this case will expose all. Yeah, I'm waiting. Let everybody be exposed. That is what I want. Let everybody be exposed and let justice deal with them. Let them all have their days in court. Keep watching. I'm ready. He also collected stuff from Andrew's house. Well, I understand that one you are talking about, and I'm sure he's explaining himself. But like I said, I'm not going to agree or accept everything. I will read everything you say. I will listen to it. I will listen and I'll read, but what I'm listening to right now is what the police have to say. And even though I don't even know if I want to trust the police report, if the report comes out, Ismaila said the bulk of the blame should be on the failure of our security system in Nigeria. Absolutely, you're right. The police in Nigeria are still the security. The police in Nigeria is still a part of the security system in Nigeria. But if they are failing us every time, who else then do we run to? Mr. Ben said I should ask him. He knows I know. Okay. Nigeria police and Blessing. You all know that, yes, I've always said that Blessing has a part. Blessing has a hand in this. I'm not excluding him. And when she did that interview with Harrison, and the way Harrison was, I came out here to blast both of them. That what kind of shitty interview was that? It's so sad the way the Nigerian police has handled this case. Absolutely sad. But that, I'm sorry to say, but Mr. Ben, I'm not supporting that GoFundMe. No, there's no need for the GoFundMe. There's no need for it because you called out Harrison. So if Harrison's GoFundMe should be investigated, yours should be investigated as well. None of you should have GoFundMe page. Let it be that way, because obviously we've heard Afiba's husband saying that, oh, he spent some money, even though Afiba's husband was asked to provide evidence of the money he has spent so far. Till date, he has not provided it. So in that way as well, if you really want to, on a normal day, in a country where there is law or where you want to seek justice or where the system is working, members of the family should not be spending their own money to find out what happened to their family. No, they should not. It is a duty of the police to find out what happened, investigate, and bring the culprit to justice. But no, in this case, it's only Nigeria that they will ask you to come and pay 5,000 naira before you write reports. They will ask you to pay for 30,000 naira to buy petrol into their truck before they follow you to go and investigate a crime. So that's just my take. I'm sorry to say this, but I'm not supporting that GoFundMe page because you called out the other page Harrison was made up for Harrison. I'm not supporting it. Mr. Ben said, enjoy your life justice for Andrew Celine And Afiba. Evidence is coming out late, but not. Yeah, that's why I said that this Yoruba editor, 20 years of lives can go for 20 years, but it will come back one day. And that one day, let everybody be exposed. I believe in that adage. Is it proverb? I believe in that proverb by Jebaje. So one day, evidence will come out. Yeah, I know. Evidence is coming late, but not delayed. I believe that absolutely. I agree with you. I agree with you. Chema said only God and the police forces that was with Andrew knew what. Exactly. Hence why, like I always say, no, I'm going to forever call out Nigerian police. They did a shit show of this case. They did a shit show of this case. And I just want them to come up with that report. I want them to come up with that report. And once that report comes out, I'm sure things will start making sense from henceforth. And like I said, if at the end of the day, it comes out that Harrison has a hand. In fact, even if Harrison collect money or carry case, don't be Harrison carry Celine And Afiba now. I've been Harrison carry. Mr. Ben, you get evidence to show saying that Harrison carry Celine And Afiba. Because that is my own interest too. I don't care if they carry Andrew's shoes, all the 36 shoes in Andrew's house. I don't care if they carry washing machine for Andrew's house. I don't care if they carry rug or chair for Andrew's house. That is not of concern to me. Did Harrison carry Celine and Afiba? If the answer is no, then whatever it is after that is none of my business. I am only for finding out what happened to those girls. Hi Bernard, how are you? Thanks for coming. Kate said, how come Ben knows Harrison? Exactly, that's what I'm saying, that he is now trusting the Nigerian police. Maybe you not trust Nigerian police before, but now you now trust, or maybe you have your own people that are giving you information. Just like Harrison have some people that are giving him information as well. So that's why I said, you know what? Whatever is heard from both sides, henceforth, I'm going to be taking it with a glimpse, like a pinch of salt, because at the end of the day, one thing that is clear to me is that Harrison was not involved in the disappearance of those girls. Mr. Ben is aware of those girls. How? Because Andrew sent him a video of those girls when they were in his room on his bed. Andrew met with met with Celine and Afiba. So there's a connection there. Andrew met with those girls. Mr. Ben received a video from Andrew to say, oh, these girls, they were in my house. So when he sent a video of they were in his house, did he not have a video of when they were leaving his house? But in Harrison's case, there is no connection whatsoever that Harrison has a hand in the disappearance of those girls. Only if there's proof that, oh, Harrison has a hand. Though. If then thought, if Harrison like make you go carry Andrew 36 shoes, all the specially made shoes, if they like make them go carry all the generator, that's none of my freaking business. All I'm interested in is what happened to the girls. Where are they? That's what that matters to me. That's what that matters to me. Kate said, how come hi Bernard. Kate said, how come Ben knows Harrison collected something, but he knows nothing about the girls? I'm sure he's in this live stream and he's reading the comments. So when he goes to set his own ring lights, hopefully he can address it. But unfortunately, I will not be watching his live stream because it's too vulgar for me in terms of abuses and curses. I can't watch a show where they curse people. You know, I was on one of his live stream on TikTok one day, and a lady was questioning him. You need to hear how he spoke to that woman. It was disappointing. It was shocking how I don't think I've ever spoken to that. I don't think I've ever addressed people on my live stream like that ever before. So I won't be watching. I'm sorry, but I won't be coming onto your live stream, Mr. Ben. I won't. So guys, I'm just going to round up. Like I said, I don't see the need for this GoFundMe. You already have the following now. You already have the gathering now. Keep calling out Nigerian police, because Nigerian police are the ones who has all the information. They were the ones that, they were the one who quiet Andrew. They were the one who knew. I mean, they've been in connection with Andrew, because you were the one that let us know that this is not the first time. It is not this Celine case and Afiba that actually got Andrew to know the police, that they've known Andrew right from when he entered Nigeria. Because there's been other instances. You all know there's other two victims of Andrew, ladies who escaped. And it's always the same story from Andrew. Oh, that girl tried to steal from me. Obviously, Mr. Ben told us that was what Andrew said, that the girls tried to steal from him. So there's two victims, two surviving victims. So the Nigerian police were aware of Andrew before the case of Celine and Afiba. So yeah, Nigerian police has a lot to say. They have a lot to say. And the way the Nigerian police are acting these days, it doesn't look like they are interested in that case anymore, because like you told us we will get reports in 2 weeks. And it's been how many months now? It's been how many months now? Guys, that's just what I came here to tell you, okay? Because like I said, I won't come here if I don't find anything new. But this GoFundMe page thing was new to me. It was new. Like I said, it was created less than 24 hours ago. I'm not in support of it. And if you think you have extra, if you have money, it's up to you. I'm not going to tell you how to spend your money. But yeah, that's how I feel about that GoFundMe page. Anyway, thanks guys. I really appreciate those of you who have been here. Like I said, I'm not I'm not holding anybody from having their own views, because you all read from you all read what I read from Mr. Ben's message in my comment. They said he has an issue with me. The issue he had with me was because I was one-sided. Yes, I was one-sided because your actions. See, if you be my brother, we go fight for eternal life. Oh. If you were my brother, we knowing that this was what you did, this were your actions. We go fight. We fight. We don't go ever talk again if we were siblings. But it's what it is. Okay, it is what it is. And you coming to curse me, even without saying any negative words to you, that was I never expected that. But I be Jebu girl, I be Jesus baby. Nothing fish shake me, because I'm just saying things how I feel. And like I said, we all have different opinions. We all have different opinions. And like I said, I've never, ever, at any time, come onto my channel while discussing this case, go off on people the way you have gone off on people on your shows. You need to change. Okay. All I'm after is the fact is that let the police be. If at the end of the day that Andrew, from the investigation, if they at the end they found that Andrew had or has a hand in the disappearance of the girls, or there are evidences that linked him to the fact that whatever happened to the girls was via Andrew's hands, let him still receive, even though he's passed away now, like I've always said, he deserved his day in court. Let the police carry out that investigation. Let them charge him to court. He deserved his day in court. But because it's no more now, I believe there's a reason behind the fact that they decide to eliminate him. And yes, he still needs to have his day in court. And after their investigations, if he's found guilty, and if he's not found guilty, let the police be brought to book for the way they eliminated him. I'm still of that opinion. And then, if there are evidences so far to point that yes, he had a hand in the disappearance or whatever it is that might have happened to Celine and Afiba, let him still be judged accordingly. Even though he's no longer here, let him still be judged accordingly. And if after their investigation they found that Andrew did something to these girls, they should use Andrew's money to pay compensation to the family of the girls. Yeah, because Mr. Ben told us that Andrew has money, he's doing well, he was doing well. So if after all this investigation and all of their report, because I heard now that it's a different body that is investigating this case with the police, if it's found that yes, Andrew has something to do with the girls, or maybe eventually they found where the girls are, or anything might have happened to them, let Andrew's money be used to pay compensation for this girl's family. And that's why I said I do not support your GoFundMe, because you told us that Andrew is rich, he has money. Let his family use his money to find out what happened to their loved one. That's my opinion. Shade said at this point Ben is trying to stay relevant. He has nothing to offer and he's just looking to Shade, he was in my comment section though. It was in my comment section. I wish you can read the comment back. It was in my comment section. He said he mentioned the reason why he had an issue with me. He said because I was one-sided. Like I said, it's my opinion. I'm on my channel. You can't tell me what to see or not see on my channel. So you saying that was the reason why you had an issue with me, it's fine. But then it's my page, just like you have your own page and you say whatever you want to see on your page. And I've never come there to be insultive to you. Have I ever come to your page where you are on your live stream and say, oh, you are this, or you are that? Have I ever? But you came to my channel, you did that. So exactly lost days. I've gone past that. In fact, like I said, I've gone past that. I've said what I have to say. I respect, I love my peace, and I want people to respect me regardless of whatever opinion I might have. Okay. I respect that. Respect my opinion. You might not agree with it, but it's fine. It's my page. You have your opinion. I don't agree with it, but have I ever come to your page and say, oh, your enemy will die. This is that. Your enemy is this. Your enemy, have I ever? And somebody was saying in the comment there that he said he was going to report me to my work. Mr. Ben, I've told you to go and report me to my work. Go and report me to my work. Somebody dropped in the comment there that he said he was going to report me because I'm prejudiced or something. Go ahead. I'm not going to stop you. Go ahead and report me to my work. Okay. So guys, I'm just going to round up. That's just what I've come here to share with you. It's a shame that this case has long gone like this. And I'm so disappointed at the Nigerian police. Absolutely disappointed at the Nigerian police. And guys, if you're in Nigeria, be very, very careful. And I'm sure I shared a video on my channel, like, if you are meeting a stranger, and this goes to both male and female. If you are meeting somebody, obviously, nowadays it is online dating people are doing. If you are going to go and meet somebody you've been talking to, I shared a video on my channel on how to ensure your security. Okay. Once this video has processed, I will link that video there. So stay safe, guys. Stay safe. Nigerian government don't care about anybody, unlike here in the abroad. Like today now, I had a flat tire. The police, they told me that, your car, you've got a puncture. They told me. Which Nigerian police won't do that for you? Then go collect money for your hand before they even tell you anything. I was driving to go fill up the car today. Immediately I drove out of the petrol station, I noticed, obviously, they slowed down for me to come out. And I just knew that they were flashing me. They were flashing their airline, like, why? Waiting, what business do I have with the police? And then I slowed down, made to park, and like, oh, they rolled and said, we just want to tell you that your left rear tire is flat. That was what they said to me. And that I was, and I was able to go back into the garage to fill up my to pump air in my tires. For when Nigerian police won't do that for you, stop when they will extort you, they will collect money from your hand. Charlie said, "Wow, the fire of God is at work." Last day said, "Your heart is worth more. Stay safe." Yes, so yes, so yes, so. Charlie said they should meet you at the police station. That is the only address you should give up. Yes, so exactly. So guys, that's just what I've come here to say. Like my prayers remain with Celine and Afiba's family. I, Mohammed, I'm just rounding up. My prayers remain with Celine and Afiba's family, and also obviously Andrew Ochekwo's family. The way they've taken Andrew, it was wrong by the Nigerian police. And the way they've taken Nigerian police, it's got nothing to do with Harrison. It's got nothing to do with Sabiu. It's got nothing to do with me. It's got nothing to do with Celine and Afiba's family. So I should not be receiving the brunt for talking about it. Yes, may God console them as well. But then I'm not going to go back to all of that. Justice should be served. That's all that matters. Justice should be served. And yes, all of this lack of care from our Nigerian police, something has to be done. Thank you, Lost Days, for the super chat. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Something has to be done. Something has to be done. I've shared several instances of my dealings with Nigerian police when I went to Nigeria. What they did to my husband, at the airport, somebody coming back for the first time after 14 years because he looks smart, he looks young, he looked mushy. He's got what's it called? He's got studs in his ear, he's wearing chunky necklace. They think say, Baba don't carry money come. They decided to, So yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you so much, you guys. We should all go to X on Nigerian police page and start using the hashtag of Celine and Afiba. Like they need to come out and give us reports. They need to come out and give us this report because like the way they are quieting down, it's going to end up just like the way they came out to tell us that Mohbad this, Mohbad that, and all of this saga going on about Mohbad's case. It is well, guys. It is well. So yeah, guys, I will see you up later on. Okay. Let's hope that Celine and Afiba's family are going to come out and address this GoFundMe page. Like I said, I am not supporting. I'm sorry to say this, Mr. Ben. If you're still watching me, I am not supporting your GoFundMe page. Charlie said they have a court hearing for Mohbad. Yes, I think they have issued um a notice or something for Sam Larry, all of them to come as a witness. To be honest, that case I'm not following because it's gone on to become a shit show now. It's just sad because it's sad. We never end up in a wrong family. Okay, we never end up in it. I felt like Mohbad's father, Mohbad's family. Let me say Mohbad's family failed him as well. Okay, when that guy was being bullied, being beaten up by Sam Larry, that is when his parents should have involved the police. Like, okay, now this song constantly learn for your hand. Waiting be all this beating where they beat and waiting in do you. Because at some point his father was like, that time that time that what was it called? I can't remember his name now. That time that he was beating him, he was just showing him whatever, he was teaching him a lesson. Like, what kind of lesson? You dare not put your hands on my child. For what? Anyway, that's the case of Mobile. It's just a pity that he was so talented. He was a very low guy. I've got all of his songs on my Spotify playlist. I play those songs almost all the time when I'm driving back from work. There are lots of sense in some of his songs that he sang. And it's so sad that it was death that actually made him popular. It was a sad case, and it's so sad the way they are treating his widow as well. And I'm of the opinion that his widow remains innocent until proven guilty. And this talk of she should go and do DNA, she owes nobody. She owes nobody a DNA test because when she was getting down in the bedroom with Mubad, none of yous were there. So when Mumi had the son, he did not come out to say this son is not mine. So for the fact that he did not come out to say that, so even Mubad's father has no right, you know. But it is what it is, and yeah. Anyway, guys, I shall see you all later. If you are joining this live stream from the beginning, feel free to watch from the beginning. Try and drop a comment and opinion in the comment section. And if there's anything new, if I find anything new, if Selena and Fiba's family come out to talk about this GoFundMe, surely I'll be back. You know what, Shadi? I've heard lots of things. Saga about Baba Mohbad carry woman go hotel. Baba Mohbad, all in the name of seeking justice. It's gone shitty, and to be honest, I have no interest in that case. All I want for the public to do is to just leave that widow and let her raise her son. The son belong to Mohbad, or belong to Mohbad. let her raise her son. Okay. And I would imagine that obviously this is a Mohbad's son. I would imagine that Mohbad's father should be proud that okay, he left me with a grandson. He lost his son and he's planning on losing his grandson. It's the only thing that will remind him of his own son, you know. So Shade, say the episode on that mobile case plenty. It will take me a whole lot of time to watch all the videos and stuff. Shade, I beg, except they won't pay me. Except people go pay me. I'll come and talk about it. I watch it, I just shake my head. It's sad. And anytime I will see any news about this case, it often leaves me really, really sad. And I just pray that my sons will not come across such families. I pray none of my sons will marry into such family, and I pray none of my daughters will marry into such family. That's my only prayer. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go now, and yeah, if I find anything new, I'll be back. And if there's no new updates, and I'm gonna say this, please do the favor story, which that was now for my way they were. Do you mean flavor? Shade, it seems you are besotted to this flavor. Leave flavor alone. I like the sense of fashion though. He's got the physique, he's got good body. I know it was flavor you are talking about. Shade, leave the guy alone, I beg. There's this guy, he was in the Housewife of South Africa. Did you not see the kind of outfit he was wearing? I can't remember his name now. He was wearing earrings. He was dressing as if he was dressing like a woman or something. I beg, leave flavor alone. I love his dress sense anyway. He's got good body. So why don't you want him to show his back, mostly? Oh guys, anyway guys, I'm gonna go now. Have a lovely evening, and yeah, I'm gonna say this: whatever video that Mr. Ben makes, I will not be talking about it. Okay, I will not be talking about any of his videos because I don't want anything that's going to, upset me or makes me go to start talking back at him on another video. So I'm not going to talk about it. And like I said, I only want to come back here and talk about, Celine and Afiba. If I find anything new, I'll bring it here. And if not, we'll just wait till the police decide to tell us what is going on. So thank you, Lost Days, for that super chat. I really appreciate it. Thank you. May God enrich your pockets. And to those of you who have joined me, thank you so much. I really appreciate you all, and I hope to catch up with you in my next video. So there's a beautiful live tomorrow about 47 Ghanaians who receives scholarship to come to a training in the UK. Let's talk about happy vibes as well. It should not be about bass boost all the time. Let's talk about other happy news of people achieving greater things as well. Anyway, guys, bye, and I hope to see you guys tomorrow if you have the time. Okay, stay blessed.